The Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs 27-19. Let's fucking go. But I want to talk about this game because there's a lot of controversy going on between the refs that gave the Packers the win, the Chiefs, who got a lot of calls, and the Packers, who got calls. Just to start this game off, hell of a game from Jordan Love. Jordan Love played a phenomenal game again. Jordan Love just continues to show why he is the franchise guy. I don't see any other reason for it to not be him. Shout out Dobbs and Jaden Reed, Malik Heath, and Watson. Dobbs and Watson, more particularly, both had some crazy catches today to give the Packers some wins. Defense really stepped up, but I want to talk about that last drive because there was so much going on. The MVS play was a clear pass interference call. Valentine's on top of him. That definitely should have been called. Jonathan Owens did not. That was a clean play. I get it. I get it. Like he's in bounds. That's not a late hit. That shouldn't have been warranted a hit out of bounds. So that was bullshit. The Hail Mary. I was watching Guru Griff's video. Shout out to Guru Griff if you guys don't know. Watch his videos. I was watching it and I agreed and I said, Hail Marys, those you can it is tougher to call pass interferences on Hail Marys because you're always going to be able to grab, so they're not ever going to call them. Another play, MVS stepped out of bounds, was still in bounds, clock should have ran out, and we should have won the game there. So you're going to say Chiefs versus refs or Packers versus refs. To be fair, both, it was kind of one-sided. I would say more towards Chiefs, but I want to explain this real quick. This is karma. For all the times you Chief fans cry about not getting penalties, I'm done with that. Because you guys can get some of the lamest calls. Jawan Johnson in the Jaguars game had like 14 times was backwards behind the line of scrimmage. You want to talk about refs? They favored the Chiefs half the time. So, I'm sorry. Yes, did the Chiefs get some unfair calls? They definitely did. And so did the Packers. So, but hey, refs may have dictated that final drive, but the Chiefs should have capitalized earlier in the game. They had opportunities to, and they never did. The Packers, who were 3-6, are now 6-6, and now we're the 7th seed. Let's go. I'm going to talk more in depth about just I get the refs. Ref ball plays a factor, but I'm sorry. Chief fans, if you're going to say, the refs this, the refs that, let me say this. Whether or not the refs dictate a game, Mahomes and his team needs to win that game. The Packers had given the Chiefs opportunities to score touchdowns, and the Packers defense was shutting them down. Now, the last two drives before that, they scored. And obviously, we don't know what would have happened had the pass interference been called or whatever, what have you. But I'm just going to say it like it is, all right? I'm a Packers fan, and I do think the Chiefs got some calls that should have been called. And I do think that there were pass interference calls that should have been made. The Hail Mary's tougher because, honestly, you can grab as much as you want on Hail Marys, and they're never going to call it. Because it's up in the air. It's all about that. So, whether or not it's Chiefs versus refs, the Chiefs need to execute in this game, even before that. They had opportunities. They never did. So, I'm sorry. Chiefs fans are going to be babies about refs. Let's not get into ref ball. The Chiefs have gotten calls this year that have completely scrutinized their games. So, I don't want to hear it. But as a Packers fan, I'm very happy. This is a win that just makes me excited. As a Packers fan, we beat the 8-4 Chiefs and the 8-3 Lions. We have won the last three straight games. Love has looked confident as a quarterback. The defense has been able to make plays towards the end of the games to get some picks. Keyshawn Nixon with a big pick in this game too. Had a big game there. Quay Walker making really good tackles. Yeah. Also, prayers up to Brian Cook. I saw that he got hurt, and Tranquil. Hope those two guys are all right, man. Brian Cooks is a dog. I like that guy. Hope he's okay, man. I just saw his leg go down. You hate to see the injuries, man. Injuries are really no fun. But as a Packers fan, we got the win. Green Bay Packers are 6-6 are now slated in the 7 seed because of the tiebreaker that we had over the Rams because we won. We now have the last 5 games are against the Giants, the Panthers, the Bucks, the Vikings, and the Bears. Very winnable games. The Packers can control their own destiny and might be able to steal the 7 seed. We just got to have help from certain teams to lose out. More than the Seahawks because I highly doubt that they're going to go on a run. And the Vikings have tough stretches coming up, but Green Bay is probably going to get into the playoffs. Let's go. Let's go, Packers. We got a shot at this. See y'all in the next video. This is a controversial game. See y'all in the next video. I'm out.